Peace, family, peace. This your brother Red Dad, Blue Dad, aka Financial Freedom Fighter, aka Time Clock Smasher. Family, I ain't here to waste your time. You know, time is very important. You can't get that back. So one thing I'm gonna do is not waste your time. I'm here back with a part 2 to this BAPS project. You know, I was behind the scenes on XPR. When I got this feeling before, I was behind the scenes, the family and the community. When I brought them XPR, it didn't seem like much, but look at it now. I was on the scenes before I love YouTube. I brought the people SHX. So everybody that was bullish on SHX got very, very 5 figures easy, high, almost 7-figure gains on SHX. I got this same feeling about this BAPS project, and I'm gonna show you why. I'm here to bring receipts. Okay, I know you guys ain't got a lot of time, and I can't compete with shit talk and Instacrap where your mind go in 2 or 3 second videos. But people who got eyes to see and ears to listen and want generational wealth is gonna rock with this information. So let's get it. Okay, again, this is part 2 about the AMA that happened on September the 9th. Man, it was very positive. In order to be a good teacher, you have to be a good listener. So some things you got to listen to a couple of times to let it, sink in your mind. You got to plant that seed. Your mind is a very powerful thing if you use it the way that the earth works. If you plant seeds, it'll come back and it'll be fruitful. But one thing about this planet, it'll produce things that'll nourish your body, and it also will produce some things that'll kill you, just like the information online. But your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad is a true X-Men, okay? So if you know how to weed, if you know how to weed through this garbage, you can find some good food in here to eat. And again, I want to talk about this BAPS project, and I want to break it down to you simply stupid and bring receipts. So in this part 2, I'm going to let the brother kind of go over a little bit what was in part 1. So if you haven't went to part 1, go to my page, X page, Red Dad, Blue Dad, hit subscribe, and go ahead and listen to that first one, because this piggybacks from that one to this one. So listen to the future as changes to come, which is Coinbase. I don't want it to come from me. Listen to the man. It's about 5 minutes, but listen to him and rock with him. Let's go.
David, I think follow up with the first question is what we did for BAPS. We listed in 2 different exchanges, 2025. The Coin DCX is really very good exchange. It's just the market is not helping for now. Bitmart as well. And now we are talking to other exchanges as we speak. The other good news, I think the marketing team, David, and of course trying to bring co-marketing with a few exchanges. We received proposals today to do co-marketing with them. What else is don't forget the company is underfunded. We have to pay the staff. We have to pay the technology providers, the banks, all of that. It's a very, very very big responsibility, of course. So what we did for BAPS, believe me, we want to list BAPS in as maximum exchanges as possible. But there is one thing that's really very, very important. We are talking to one of the exchanges to list our stablecoin. So this is the first 2 to 4 exchanges to list our stablecoin, which is either GBP or GBPX, will be the difficult part of it. When we list, let's say, GBP or GBPX in one of the exchanges, lowest hanging fruit exchanges, I don't want to mention the name because we haven't finalized the agreement, is no-brainer. If they list our stablecoin, they will definitely list BAPS, because BAPS is going to be for paying the transaction fees. And once we don't want now to go to exchanges and pay $500,000 to list BAPS. We want to get the stablecoin listed, and then this exchange promised they will definitely list RED, which is Redefine now, the ticker, and BAPS as soon as we finish the pilot and we go live. As I said, 2 to 4 exchange will be hard to get, but the lowest hanging fruits is now in progress. As soon as we have a few exchanges, We aim also to list in Bitstamp, Coinbase as well. These are local, based in the UK. They have licenses, I think, most of them. Then we can go also to Binance. We can go to list the token, the stable coin, of course, as a payment gateway, because now we can open an account or open accounts in GBP for exchanges. And this is something that's a latent opportunity that you guys maybe don't know it or don't understand it. I'm not underestimating your knowledge on business and the market. The stable coin now in the UK is a very, very hot topic. And as per the FCA, there are no medium or large stablecoin issuers. There are only small. One of them is us. And we aim to get and to be the first to launch the stablecoin that's trusted and accepted. Why it will be accepted and trusted? Because we have the right technology, we build it, we have the right banking partnerships, we have the licenses. So we ticked all the boxes. How can we market this to you guys and then say, it's amazing, it's gonna be, we will change the world? It's very difficult to, some people, they criticize, why are you silent? But what do you want me to talk about? It's working in progress. And believe me, we are very, very excited. We can't wait to launch, to announce. But this is a lifetime opportunity for us, for the team, and the investors are also excited. And then, that's and believe me, guys, because you are here with us from the white paper. It seems like for you, it seems very slow because you have been here from day one, and then we need years to get to 100,000 users as we have at the moment in Beb app. So if you joined us, let's say, if the community only knows us 6 months ago or 1 year ago, then we will show the progress. You will be very impressed. You say, "Oh my God, that's amazing." But now, even if a company has a lot of money, they cannot deliver us faster than us or even better than us. It's like you cannot have a baby in 1 month from 9 women, and so maybe you're right. We've been silent, but we never stopped working.
That's right, family. You heard it from Rush himself. Wasn't me. The brother mentioned the exchanges that they already own. Okay. And he mentioned the exchanges as big as Coinbase because they have licenses and stuff up there in the UK. Okay. Now, let me break this down to you simply, stupid. Good things come to those who hodl. Not wait, but those who hodl, because we in digital blockchain. We dealing with hodling if you're a long-term investor. So let me explain to you how this project could be possibly one of the biggest projects you ever invested in, especially if you knew, or this would be one of the next one that could be one of the biggest projects that can blow up your crypto bank account. Now, he mentioned Coinbase. Let's talk about what it takes to be on Coinbase alone. So let's rock. What it says, what does it take to be on Coinbase, family? It says Coinbase requires a digital access to meet strict legal compliance, technical security standards through a rigorous free vetting process via its Access Hub. The process involved the detailed application by Access users, followed by evaluation of Coinbase digital access listing group, with ongoing monitoring, posting keys. Key factor access includes access technology, use case, market demands, team track records, and a regulatory compliance with strong reference for decentralized and well-audited projects that aligns with Coinbase commitment to consumers protection. So this is not easy to get on this place. This is not easy. So Back's talking about getting on this exchange, they gotta have their shit together. So let's go with a little bit more. It's not easy, family. It's not easy getting on Coinbase. Here it is again. It says here's what the team needs to know about digital assets listening process on a centralized exchange. Okay, the application is free, but it's merit based. Every asset is evaluated against the same standards. Okay, you can apply on their listening page. The timeline is very signified by the hours to the month, depending on the factors that includes the assets complexity and the completeness of your submission. The complete and well-prepared application is important to efficient review. The listing allow your project to reach and engage with global network of users using a platform widely recognized by its commitment to trust, compliance, and operational scale, security, custodial for trusted path to deep liquidity. Also, a Coinbase listing go beyond the market access to entry in the ecosystem where trust, scale, resilience, and they are the foundation to our process through, because the standards is designed to protect customers, right? Support healthy markets, give project the strongest possibility or the strongest possible foundation for long-term success. So they saying, man, we ain't put no failures on here. We gonna put winners on here that's going to win. Okay. Now, the listing begins with long-term relationship, providing access to our dedicated services, collaboration approach to support your project to continue evaluation for technical upgrades to your community's growth. So Coinbase alone is not setting you up to fail if you get listed on the platform. So, you know what? I talk about this, but all I know is there's no cheap assets. When I say cheap assets, 9 times out of 10, if it's a cheap asset as far as a dollar value, 9 times out of 10, it is a meme coin. Okay, so if you getting listed on Coinbase, you're not coming in there with a cheap price. And when I say cheap, I'm talking about market cap. So let's see what is the cheapest assets on Coinbase right now. As of September 11th of 2025, which is New Year's in the oldest country on the planet, Ethiopia. Okay, it's New Year's today. Okay, the cheapest assets on Coinbase is subject to looking at a price listed on their website is Toshi, one of them pussycats. It was listed at like 830 September 11, 2025, making it one of the cheapest expense per unit assets available there at that time. However, the price of cryptocurrency changed consistently, and it's best to check Coinbase Explorer page for most current price of listed assets. Why do I believe that? And first of all, you don't want to invest into backs by the time it hit Coinbase. You want to have it way before it hits Coinbase. Those who got eyes to see and ears to listen, as early investors and early haulers like myself, and those who listen to this video, either spectating, you want to, not financial advice, you want to kind of explore backs right now before it hits Coinbase. Why? Because of market cap. Let me show you why. Here we go, family. Excuse my background. I'm out here way by myself. Red Dead, Blue Dead, trying to give you this energy, man. Lawn company come right up with the lawnmower. Wait, Elon Musk, you need to make a Tesla lawnmower, man. They quiet it down, but excuse my background, fam. Let me get back to this science. So, like I said, that lowest, cheapest assets on Coinbase is this cat, the pussycat, Toshi. But look at the market cap, family. The market cap is 249 million, over almost 250 million. That's not cheap, family. That's not cheap. So if we talking about backs to hit Coinbase, they're not hitting Coinbase. Let's check what their current market cap is, family. Let's check what their current market cap is. Backs, right? Now here it is here. Well, according to CoinGecko, Beck's market cap is only $1.5 million. They're not going to Coinbase that cheap. That cheap, family. They're not going to Coinbase that cheap. You got to have eyes to see and ears to listen, family. If by the time they list on Coinbase, family, you can tell your job or your career or your own business, if you work for it, to kiss your own rump, family. You ain't coming back. So, you got to have eyes to see and ears to listen. And I'm going to wrap this up. I'm not going to be long-winded. But here we go, family. A $1.5 million market cap according to CoinGecko. You know how many X's from Texas that you can have? You know how many X that is? That's automatically a 10X. Even just going almost to 10 million market cap. They're not going to Coinbase, with a low market cap, fam. You can believe that. I don't know what the trading price would be, but not going there with a $10 million market cap. You can believe that. So by the time they get ready for Coinbase, family, you want to be locked and ready. You want to be on the train, the rocket, whatever it is. Okay. Now, here's another thing I don't want to fool you. Now, look at all these zeros. The reason why I got this feeling, if you rock with Red Dad, Blue Dad, when I was on the scene with SHX was trading this low. If you rock with Red Dad, Blue Dad, behind the scenes when I was telling Proton, get millions of Proton. I got millions and millions of Proton when I got a chance. Now look, let me show you something. XRP Proton, right? XPR, sorry. XPR. Now look at this. Now that's 4 zeros trading right here. Now here we go let's go to XPR. Let's go. Family. It's the same trend. What is their all-time low? Their all-time low is, according to CoinGecko, where the hell is that? Right, let's see, information. Yeah, look at their all-time low, family. They all-time low was 3054. And that was back on October 19th of 2023 when I was telling everybody. It was scary because it's like, man, what kind of, like, it wasn't nothing going on. They was just like backs. They wasn't really talking about nothing. Marshawn Hayner wasn't really saying nothing, but he'll send a tweet, you know what I'm saying? But they was working. They was that iceberg underneath the ocean. Now look what XPR is doing today. I got the same feeling about backs. Family, you know your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad is here for people who got eyes to see and ears to listen. Go back one more time to this. Your brother Red Dad, Blue Dad is now an X-Man, okay? And if you're rocking with Red Dad, Blue Dad, you might want to give the Bex another try if you've done it before. I find out your advice. If you're a spectator, you might want to dig deep. I got a good feeling about this one. So stay tuned for part 3 on the AMA. Make sure you give me a follow. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, dream time. I'm out. Peace.